What's up, YouTube? I'm doing another update video. A lot happened today and I wanted to do an update. I did an update video about a week or two ago, and I kind of talked about a lot of things that happened since my last update, and I thought I'd make one today because something pretty big happened. I already made a video showing my new pleco that I got, and I do have cover on my iPad. Let me see if it was a focus. I don't know why, but it's having a hard time focusing. Oh well, but I already made a video on my new pleco. This is him and his tank. This is the 10-gallon tank, and I got the plants in here. I got the rock. I got the driftwood, and I don't know why this is not focusing. But anyways, the first day when I first got him, he was pretty active. He was swimming around all over the tank. But today, he's pretty much just been chilling on the wood here the whole time. And yesterday on Saturday or Sunday, usually the weekend is when I clean all my tanks. Usually Sunday, and yesterday I siphoned this tank out. I cleaned all the gravel. If you look at the gravel today, it's like filthy. And all this poop is just from him. He's the only fish in the tank. All this stuff. And it's just from the wood, I think, because the first day I put him in here, I put a decent sized piece of cucumber, about as big as him. And when I woke up the next day, I got him in the evening. And when I woke up the next morning, it was pretty much all gone. And the next day, it was all gone. But it's nighttime, and I haven't fed him yet today. And considering how much he's pooped, I think he's just eating the wood. So I don't know if I'll feed him today. I'll decide after the video, but I don't know if I'm going to put anything in here. But I'm definitely going to make another video on him soon. I'm really happy with him. He turned out really nice, and I got a really good deal on him. I only paid $20, and he's a nice size Royal pleco. And I wish he would move around and open his fins so get a better view of him, his true colors and beauty. But he just wants to stay bunched up like that, just chilling on the log, just eating the log, the driftwood. And now, in the 75 right here, once again, I don't know why my iPad's having trouble focusing today. Maybe it has something to do with the zoom. I don't know. But anyways, I took the Oscar. I have two Oscars in here. Everybody knows about this one that watches my videos. Or if you're new, check out my other videos. But you'll know that I have two Oscars in here. I have Biscuit right here, the big one. He's about 8.5 inches. And I've had him for a little less than a year, probably about 10, 11 months. I've had this tank for about 13.5 months. This 75 here, it's pretty new. I got it on Christmas Eve for a great deal. But I took the other Oscar that was in here, and you don't get to see him much in my other videos because he always hides, because this Oscar just terrorizes him. He doesn't like him, I guess, because he was kind of the new Oscar, and he was only about 3 inches, whereas this one's about 8.5. And he would just hide inside the cave in this rock. It's under here. You can't really see it too well in the video, but he goes inside there. That's where the rock, so it sinks. And he just kind of sits in there, and he would hide. And then every now and then, like every other or every third day, he would come out and try to eat real quick. And then Biscuit right here, that's his name, my albino tiger Oscar, would just go after him. I mean, he would just bite him and chase him right into his cave. So he wasn't getting enough food to be growing at a healthy rate, and he was just hiding. So today I decided to take him and move him into another tank, and I'll show that in a minute. And I moved a couple things around today, and I'll explain that in a minute. But I also took the green tear out of here, just because I've already taken him out of the tank twice, and he's still just beating up on the jaguar. You can't see it that much, but right It was like right there. You could see he has like a scale missing, but kind of hard to see while he's under the log. But he was pretty beat up. His fins are a little bit chewed, and he hasn't eaten in about 5 days. And that green tear was just really beating up on him. So I took him out of there, and it clearly is not working. So I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to make a permanent change or try something else out to make it work. I think I'm gonna end up either getting rid of the Jaguar or the green tear, or both. So, and yeah, Biscuit's doing good. He's eating great, growing, doing good. Jaguar, like I already mentioned, he got a little beat up. I decided not to sell the Pleco. I'm hanging on to him for now. I'm growing out the Royal Pleco. I'm at least gonna hang on to this one for probably a couple more months. And he's big. He's about 13, 14 inches. So, and the 2 grass cutters are doing good. And the ball shark was getting picked on a little bit by the green tear, but he's doing all right. And right now, that's all I got in here since the Oscar and green tear are gone. Now, I sold the Flowerhorn today. I know I've been talking about that for a long time, but somebody on Facebook really wanted him today, so I couldn't even make really a final video. I made one, but it was only like a minute long because that's all I had. Like, I mean, like, he messaged me and he said, I need it today or else I'll find somebody else. And I pretty much just said, alright, and got him out of the tank, and we met up, and he bought the fish. And he gave me $110 cash for the Flowerhorn, which is not a lot of money, but I know he's going to a good home. I know this guy, I trust him, and he showed me his other fish. And from the time I'm filming this video, he actually showed me a video of my Flowerhorn in his tank, and he looks like he's really happy and doing really good. He's in a much bigger tank, and he's going to be a lot happier now. So, and it was a local pickup too, so I could find somebody that would pay, you know, probably $200-300 for my Flowerhorn since it was really nice. But if they aren't close by, that's a problem. So, well, it's sad to say that Killer's gone. I'm gonna miss him, but at least he's in a better place now. And by that I don't mean he's dead. I mean he's in a better tank. But I moved the green tear to here. He's only been in here about 15 minutes. And I also moved the 2 clown knives that I actually don't think I made any footage of while they were in the 10-gallon tank. Because it was on my bar. But there's the smaller one. He's up there. And the bigger one's hiding, but he's a good size. Let's see. Yeah, he's hiding. There he is. He wants to hide now, but I put some rocks in here just so the clown knives feel a little more comfortable. I was worried the green tear was gonna kind of chew them or chase on them, but so far so good. But if you notice, the clown knives are near the top because they're kind of scared of the green tear and they're kind of avoiding him. And I also threw some rosies in here about 10 minutes after I put them in. They were really small ones. I think I threw 3 of them in here. Yeah, 3, and they're all gone. So, but I think the green tear ate them all. So, I'll feed them some bloodworms probably tomorrow, and hopefully they start eating. And if there's something wrong for some reason, the clown knives aren't eating, and I really want to get them to eat, I think I'll take the green tear out of here. Probably put him in the Oscar's tank, which I'll show in a minute, and then put the Oscar back in the 75. So, I gotta decide what I want to do. I can't make up my mind yet if I want to get rid of the green tear, the Jaguar, the smaller Oscar, both. If I want to get rid of the bigger Oscar, I'm not sure what I want to do because the situation is this Oscar here is probably my favorite fish, Biscuit, for this tank, or at least that I have right now. And he's okay with the Jaguar and he's okay with the green tear. He's not okay with the small Oscar. So if I keep him, which I want to, I probably can't keep the small Oscar. Now if I want to keep the Jaguar here, I can keep probably both of the Oscars. He doesn't really bother. He might pick on the little one a little bit, but he leaves Biscuit alone. But I can't keep the green tear if I keep the Jaguar because the green tear picks on the Jaguar. And now if I keep the green tear picks on the Jaguar and the small Oscar, so I'd have to keep him with just the big Oscar. And if I keep the small Oscar, they all kind of pick on him. I really cannot keep Biscuit because he's really been terrorizing him. I don't think I'll be able to keep him. I don't think I'll be able to keep the Green Terror. And I don't even know if I'll be able to keep the Jaguar with him, so that might be a problem. So as you can see, I got a lot to decide. Now, here's the 2 beta tanks. Here's the beta. I got 4 ghost shrimps that I threw. I was originally going to feed them to my clown knives, but they weren't eating them. So I threw the 4 ghost shrimp in here, and they just kind of walk around on the bottom. And here's the beta. Beta's doing good. They're both eating really good. This is the blue, green, and he's got a little bit of red on his bottom fin. And today, I also bought an auto sinkless at my pet shop. And I threw them in here to clean the algae. I actually put one in all my 5-gallon tanks. But he's either hiding in the plant right here, or he's behind the filter, so he's hiding right now. I can't see him. And then here's this tank. I got 4 ghost shrimp in here as well. I could see one right there. I could see another in the back right there. I could see another one behind the plant, but it's hard to see him. He's right there. I see all 4 actually. There's 2 by the plant here, 1 in the back there, and there's 1 right there. And then the auto sinkless in this tank is right here. And again, I put 1 in this beta tank, 1 in this beta tank, and then I put 1 in the beta tank in my room, and then I put 1 in the small 5-gallon tank in my sister's room. So I got an auto sinkless in each tank just to take care of the algae. They're really small. They only get about 2 or 3 inches, and they're really good algae cleaners. And here's this beta. He's got the nice pink violet color. And they're both doing really good. They're both eating good. The tank. And I throw a little food in there for the ghost shrimps along with the beta food. And then the autos too. But I mean, I just got the autos today. But they're cleaning up the algae. And then the final fish I want to kill, I don't want to make this video too long, is the Oscar here. Here he is in his tank. I threw a couple rosies in here, but he's not eating them. I don't think he hasn't eaten them yet. And the Oscar's just hiding behind there right now. So and he's only been in here about 10-15 minutes, probably about 15. So I imagine overnight he'll probably try to eat some of the rosies, but right now he's pretty stressed out. So I'll just let him rest. And yeah. Well, that'll be it. I'll do an update on Royal Pleco soon. I definitely want to do one on him. And then I'll do an update pretty soon. I'll have to decide what I want to do with the Jaguar and the Green Terror and the Oscars. And hopefully the Green Terror gets along with the clown knives in here, because that'll give me more time to decide, so I don't have to do anything super quick. And I'll probably make a video. Also, obviously, in the Royal Plecos tank, I forgot to mention that I took the Acaras and I moved them. I didn't mention that, but I moved the Acaras in the 29 upstairs, so all 5 of them are up there now. And I'll make a video on that later, because it's dark out. It's late now. It's like midnight, and the light's off on their tank, so they're all sleeping. So I'll make a video in a couple of days, or maybe tomorrow or something, showing all the fish in the 29, and then the beta in my room. He's got 4 ghost shrimp and an auto sinkless in his tank, just like the ones down here. So, yep. And thanks for watching, and I'll do an update soon.